Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good afternoon, everyone. How are you?
Fine, thank you. How about you, sir?
Fine, alhamdulillah. That's good. I'm so sorry for yesterday, Monday. We cannot meet on Monday, so we change it into this afternoon. Wait a minute. Okay, let's start, yeah. Let's start our class by reciting Bismillah together. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Guys, if you can turn on your camera, please turn on your camera. That's okay. Okay. There are many students that cannot join the class yet. Can you see the slide, everyone? Teman-teman?
Yes,
Yes,
yes, sir. Very clearly.
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay, today actually we're gonna because we have a long time for presentation, so we continue our lessons. So we're gonna learn about pronouns and their antecedents, yeah. It cannot move. It doesn't move. The slide, it doesn't move. My God. Wait a minute. This one. We're gonna learn about pronouns and their antecedents. Okay. Things anyone knows what is pronoun? Hello? Anyone here? Can you hear me? Ada yang tahu what is pronoun? Apa itu pronoun? Hello?
Pronoun is in
Kata
Indonesia kata ganti, sir.
Kata ganti. Dalam bahasa Inggris apa?
Pronoun.
Dalam bahasa Inggris artinya itu apa maksudnya? How to say in English? Pronoun hanya kata ganti saja. Kata ganti daripada apa? Gitu loh. Kata ganti daripada apa? You know, kata ganti apa gitu loh. Pronoun.
May I answer, sir?
Yeah, please. Who is speaking?
Rafifa, sir.
Rafifa. Okay, please, Mbak Rafifa.
Pronoun is a word that is used instead of a noun or a noun phrase.
It means that? Pronoun
Yes. Pardon?
It means pronoun is apa?
I'm sorry, I can hear you, sir.
Really? Oh my God. My signal actually. Wait a minute. Is it clear, everyone? Hello?
It's still lagging in my Zoom.
Oh my God.
Okay.
I don't know about the others.
Yeah, the
Wait,
same.
wait a minute.
Let me try to join again. Let me try to join once more. Okay. I used to device actually. What about now? Is it clear or not?
It is clear.
It is clear. That's why. Wait a minute, yeah. Because I share as a screen from my laptop. I share the screen from my laptop, so I have to open my laptop first. Only 24 students, 23 students, right? Where are the others? Is there any other class?
No, sir.
Actually, there is no class, right?
Right.
And in last meeting, in yesterday, actually, we already talked about this, that we have to change the day of our meeting. And now only 23 students that can join the class, but it's okay. Okay, while we waiting for my laptop, let's discuss about pronoun itself, yeah. Okay, Mbak Rafifa, what do you know about pronouns? Can you pardon, please?
Yes, sir.
Can you pardon, please, about what is pronoun itself?
Explain.
No, pardon.
Pardon.
Repeat.
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 Oh yeah, of course. In
Okay.
simple word, a pardon is a word that can replace a noun in a sentence.
Okay, that's correct. Okay, pronoun is a word that can replace noun. Ya, pronoun is a word that can replace noun. Got it, everyone, ya, teman-teman. teman-teman ya. Jadi wait a minute. Hello.
Halo.
Okay. Okay. We put on once more. Pronounce is a word that can replace noun ya. Jadi pronoun itu adalah kata ganti dalam bahasa Indonesianya. Itu yang adalah kata yang bisa menggantikan noun itu sendiri. Atau kata benda. Noun itu adalah kata benda. Pada penyebutan kedua dan seterusnya, ya. Itu noun, itu pronoun. So for example, Cook is my classmate. He appears to be the most handsome in the class. So many girls like him. He appears to be the most handsome in the class. He ini adalah hello. He
Subject.
adalah okay.
Subject, sir.
No, I mean the word itself is not the position of in the sentence. I mean the he-nya itu bukan fungsinya sebagai apa ya, tapi dia bagian daripada apa. Ya,
Noun, sir.
So he is noun or pronoun?
He is noun, sir. Noun.
He is noun. Ayo. Really, he is a noun?
Kata benda kan, sir?
He. Ayu, Dewi, she, he, it. Is it noun or pronoun, everyone?
Pronoun, sir.
Pronouns.
Pronoun.
So, he itu adalah pronoun. Terus siapa he-nya itu? Bisa Dayat, bisa Sahrul, bisa Angga, anyone, the man ya. Or can be she here. Kalau she di sini berarti bisa Mbak Arafifah and others. So he, Ayu, Dewi, she, he, it is pronoun. So he appears to be the most handsome in the class. What about so many girls like him? So many girls like him. Di sini pronounce-nya yang mana? In this sentence, in this example. So many girls is like, so many girls like him.
Him, sir.
Him is
Pronoun.
pronoun. That's correct. So many girls. The first one, so many girls like him. Wait a minute. Yeah. That's pronoun. Okay. Okay, that's pronoun itself. Yeah. What about Ayu, Dewi, she, he, it, and others? And can Ayu, Dewi, she, he, it? The position can be a subject, everyone. Yeah. Ayu, Dewi, she, he, it. Ya, remember ya, teman-teman ya, Mas Dayat and friends, Mas Sahrul and friends, Barak and friends. Remember, Ayu, we, they, she, it, or Ayu, Dewi, she, it. That's the position is as subject. What about me, you, us, them, her, him, it? What about their position in the sentence? Posisinya di kalimat itu jadi sebagai apa bagiannya?
Object, sir.
Subject. Alright, that's become an object. Okay. What about the example of pronoun become object? Yeah, pronoun become object. What about the example if the pronoun become object? Ayo, one of you please give the example. Huh?
I love her.
I love her.
Okay,
I
her
love
become object in pronoun.
Harusnya dia itu kan noun kan? Harus her-nya itu noun. Her-nya itu siapa kan? Itu kata ganti daripada seseorang, ya. Okay, that's correct. Okay. The next one, ayo. The other one, not only her. What about us, them, him? Will you please tell them to come in? Okay, Mbak Rafifah, that's correct. Will you please tell them can be a group, yeah, a unit or another one. Okay. Will you tell them please? Will you please tell them to come in? Them-nya itu adalah pronoun daripada plural ya, orang banyak ya. Nah, posisinya dia sebagai object here. You can call me king. That's correct also. All right. What about this one? What about this one? There is a sentence. I will give you one sentence. Yeah. John and I will go to school. Is it correct or not? John and I will go to school.
Correct, sir.
Correct. All right. The incorrect one is John and me. All right. Okay. What about this one? Okay. What about this one? The teacher gave her bad grade. The teacher, correct. Okay. The incorrect one is the teacher gave she. She-nya itu kan ganti daripada her itu kan. Bad grade. What about this one? What about this one? It was her who called you. It was her who called you. Is it correct or not?
Absolutely correct, sir.
Really?
Oh, sir. The sentence.
It was her who called you.
Who call you?
Who called you? Who call you? Call-nya dalam bentuk
Incorrect, sir.
The correct one is?
It was she.
It was
Hmm.
she or he called you. Oke. Next, di sini pronoun itu ada beberapa. There are many kinds of pronoun actually, and we're gonna discuss it one by one, ya, everyone. Yeah. And the previous example that we already talked about is about personal pronoun, everyone. Yeah, remember, yeah, it's like I, you, they, we, she, he, it is personal pronoun. Yeah, as a subject. Remember, personal pronoun yang pertama itu personal pronoun adalah kata ganti perorangan saja, perorangan atau kelompok tersendiri kayak gitu. I, you, they, we, she, he, it itu personal pronoun. Kalau as object, and there is also as an object, me, you, as them, that's personal pronoun. And the next one there is ya. Possessive, arti possessive, everyone. Possessive adalah kata kepemilikan. Kepemilikan. Oke, Mbak Rafifa itu udah jawab tuh. Kepemilikan. So, possessive pronoun adalah kata ganti kepemilikan. Ya, kata ganti kepemilikan. Nah, contohnya apa saja kalau pronoun yang menjadi kata ganti kepemilikan?
Mine, hers,
Yours.
Alright. Theirs. And also
Yours.
Or about her become? If her become hers, or he become, if become possessive pronoun, he from personal pronoun, if become possessive pronoun become
His.
Okay, what about it? Ayo.
Tetap it ya Pak ya kalau nggak salah.
Iya, betul.
It.
Ya, it tetap it. Wait a minute everyone ya. I have to start my laptop.
Seberapa?
Oke. Jadi there is mine, yours, I become mine in dalam possessive. I become mine, you become yours, us become ours, they become theirs, yeah. She become hers, he become his, and it become it. All right. Dalam kalimat bahasa Indonesia, review. Buku itu ada di atas lemari adalah dia buat. Buku yang ada di atas lemari adalah punya dia perempuan. Oh. Okay, me too. I got a bad signal here because it's raining now. Now you can hear my voice clearly. Halo, halo teman-teman.
I'm sorry, sir. It's lagging, sir. We can hear clearly.
Okay, last time we talk about personal pronoun ya, no, possessive pronoun, is it correct?
Correct, sir.
Possessive pronoun, right?
Yeah, we discussed
Possessive
Alright,
pronoun.
possessive pronoun.
All right. So I'll give you an example in bahasa, and later on you translate it. Yeah. One of you please translate it. TV yang ada di atas meja tersebut yaitu adalah punya kami. TV yang ada di atas meja itu adalah punya kami. Okay, one of you please translate it.
The television above that table is belong to her. Is that true?
Kami.
Oh,
Kami.
the TV. Oh, kami. Ours, Pak. The television above that table is belong to ours.
Kalau Mas Hidayat,
Ya, Pak.
kalau nggak usah pakai belong to. Kalau untuk langsung ke objek kepemilikan, langsung aja. The television on the table is ours. Oke, Mas ya?
Oke, sir.
Alright. Nih. Meja itu adalah milik dia. Komputer itu adalah milik dia. Komputer itu adalah milik dia.
That computer is hers.
Nah, bisa hers ya. Bisa hers, bisa his. Tergantung objeknya ditujukan ke siapa, dia perempuan atau dia laki-laki. Oke, that's about possessive pronoun ya teman-teman ya. Remember ya, itu adalah kata ganti kepemilikan. And the next one there is, ya sudah dua ya kita bahas ya. Yang pertama personal pronoun, yang kedua apa tadi? Possessive pronoun. And the third one is demonstrative pronoun. Apa itu demonstrative pronoun? Apa itu demonstrative pronoun? Ya. Ada yang tahu? Adalah kata tunjuk yang tidak diikuti oleh kata benda. Ya, kata ganti tunjuk yang tidak diikuti oleh kata benda. Dia tidak diikuti oleh kata benda. Contoh, this, that, those, and
These.
those. Those, this, that. Nah, this is my house. This is my house. This is my college. This is This is my corridor. This is my room. Okay. That's clean. That is clean weather. That is his book. You can sit. Because you can use also those. Those are the people who helped me yesterday. Those itu untuk orang banyak ya, menunjukkan orang banyak. Those are the people who helped me yesterday. Itu. Yang ketiga adalah demonstrative pronoun ya, teman-teman. Next one is, ayo remember teman-teman, nanti ditanya setelah ini akan kita ulang lagi. The fourth one is reflexive. Is reflexive pronoun. Reflexive pronoun. Apa itu reflexive pronoun? Ayo. Apa itu? What is reflexive pronoun? Come on. Anyone knows? Anyone try to answer it and give the example? Nggak ada? Mas Harul, please.
Untuk spesifik, sir.
Spesifik.
Ya,
Contohnya
menspesifikkan objek misalnya.
Contohnya seperti apa?
Misalnya, I love myself.
I love myself. Ya.
Oke.
I love myself. Wait a minute. I love myself. Artinya itu refleksif itu kembali kepada subjeknya itu sendiri, ya. Dia yang menunjukkan atau mantul kepada subjeknya itu sendiri. Jadi teman-teman?
Sama, sir.
Kayak
kata yang sama gitu.
I myself or you yourself itu kembali kepada subjeknya itu sendiri gitu loh. Mantul dia, mantul. Ya. Hasil mantulan pronoun itu sendiri. Ya I, ya kan? Kalau balik ke pronounnya itu sendiri maka jadi myself. Kalau pronounnya he, jadi kalau mantul kepada pronounnya tersebut jadi apa?
Herself.
Himself. Oke. Jadi kayak gitu ya kata pantulan. Kalau untuk you sendiri gimana? You yourself. Oke. We ourselves. They themselves. Okay. Her or she become herself. He become himself and it become itself, ya. That's reflexive pronoun ya, adalah kata ganti yang dihasilkan daripada pantulan dari pronounnya itu sendiri. Oke. Paham ya teman-teman ya?
Insya Allah.
Paham, sir.
Oke. Insya Allah. Oke, next. Ya, catatan sedikit saja untuk pronoun itu jika subjek dan objek kalimat tersebut itu sama, merupakan orang yang sama. Orang yang berbicara itu sama atau orang yang dibicarakan itu sama. Kayak gitu. Atau mereka yang dibicarakan itu sama. Kayak gitu. Oke. That's the fourth one. Tadi sudah ada apa tadi? The first one is personal pronoun. The second one is apa?
Possessive pronoun.
Yang kedua apa?
Possessive pronoun.
And the third one is
Demonstrative.
and the third one is demonstrative
Reflexive
pronoun.
pronoun.
And the fourth one, reflexive pronouns. And next one is there is reciprocal pronoun, everyone. Ya, ada reciprocal pronoun. Kalau reciprocal pronounnya apa? Coba reciprocal, reciprocal pronoun. Artinya apa? Ayo, reciprocal. Ada yang tahu artinya reciprocal? Kalau receive itu apa artinya? I receive the letter from you.
Menerima. Penerimaan.
Menerima. Kalau give artinya apa? Memberi, ya kan? Kalau reciprocal itu sendiri artinya timbal balik. Timbal balik. Atau hubungan. Connection. There is connection between you and I. Between her and him. Between she and her. Itu ada timbal balik. Oke, jadi timbal balik ya. Timbal balik. Reciprocal itu timbal balik. Contohnya, yang reciprocal pronoun, contoh wordnya apa? Like each other, each others, one another, kayak gitu. Each other or one another. Untuk kalau each other itu untuk dua orang, or one another untuk lebih dari dua orang. Contohnya gimana? Ahmad Hidayat and Sahrul Faiz and Mbak Rafifah can be sedang berbicara satu sama lain. Mbak Rafifah and Mas Hidayat sedang berbicara satu sama lain atau sedang saling melihat satu sama lain. Gimana bahasa Inggrisnya itu?
Me and Rafifah is talking one to another.
Me or I? Me and us? Mas Dayat. Kalau me posisinya sebagai apa dalam sebuah kalimat? Sebagai enggak. Jadi katanya if I see myself, I and Rafika see each other. Each other. Nah, hanya dua orang. Ya, tadi teman-teman hanya dua orang. Gimana kalau gini? Kita harus saling mendukung satu sama lain di dalam ujian minggu depan.
We must support each other in the final exam.
We must support each other in the exam next week. Kita harus dua. Kalau kita berarti dua orang atau lebih, ya kan? Untuk harus itu bisa we have to, we must. bisa itu ya. Ya terpentingnya yang kita lihat di sini we-nya di sini kita pakai apa? One another or each other. Kita makainya each other atau one another here. Ya. We have to support. We have to support. We should or we have to support one another ya. Ya, kita koreksi dikit ya, Mas Sahrul. Mas Dayat ya.
Ya, baik,
Karena
Pak.
2 orang atau lebih lebih dari 2 orang maka kita pakainya one another. Kita harus mendukung satu sama lain pada ujian minggu depan gitu. Jangan saling menjatuhkan, bisa juga seperti itu. Oke, remember everyone ya, each other itu untuk 2 orang saja. Kalau one another itu untuk 2 orang lebih dari 2 orang. Oke. Jadi ya teman-teman ya.
Oke, sir.
Oke, sudah 5 ya. The last one is reciprocal pronoun. Itu pronoun yang timbal balik. Kata ganti yang menyatakan hubungan timbal balik. Ya. Yes, Mbak Putri. We should support one another in next week exam. Bisa juga seperti itu. Oke. That's correct, Mbak Putri. One another, bukan one other. One another. Another. Nah, itu tulisan Mas Arul udah nulis tuh. Oke. Okay? And next one, there is divined pronoun. Divined. Ya, ini nih, divined pronoun. Divined pronoun. Apa divined pronoun? Kalau divined artinya apa, guys? Divined itu sendiri artinya apa?
Mendefinisikan.
Divinity.
Menjelaskan.
Menjelaskan, ya. Or ya, jelas. Divine. Ya. Divined pronoun itu jelas atau sudah jelas. Artinya, kalau divined pronoun itu sendiri adalah kata ganti yang sudah jelas. Kata ganti yang sudah jelas. Contoh ya, dikatakan sudah jelas karena pronoun tersebut sudah mengandung nilai tertentu. Dia sudah mengandung nilai tertentu. Sudah jelas. Sudah tahu gitu loh, dia punya segini. Kita sudah tahu kalau dia ini punya itu gitu. Kayak gitu. Contoh ya, pronounnya itu bisa memakai the other atau the others. The other. Oke, wait a minute. Bisa kata ganti yang pasti atau yang jelas. Jadi pasti kan sudah jelas gitu, sudah pasti, sudah jelas. Oke. Contohnya gini, itu kita pronounnya kita pakai the other untuk ini or the others. Kalau kegunaan the others itu the other itu tanpa s itu untuk satu orang atau satu benda saja ya teman-teman ya. Kalau the others yang menggunakan s bisa untuk satu orang, bisa lebih dari satu orang. Lebih dari satu orang. Itu untuk the others. Contohnya kayak gini. ITTS memiliki 4 kampus. Satunya ada di Tangerang Selatan. contoh-contoh ya. Ini bisa jadi doa nanti. Ya. ITTS memiliki 4 kampus, mempunyai 4 kampus. Satunya ada di Tangerang Selatan. How to say in English?
ITTS has 4 building. Another one is right at another one is located at Tangerang Selatan, South Tangerang.
And the others are outside South Tangerang. Okay. ITTS. Okay, I'll write it ya. ITTS. Wait a minute. Has 4 campus. Benar nggak?
Right.
One of them is in South Tangerang. Yeah, is it correct? South Tangerang. And the other ITTS has 4 campuses. One of them is in South Tangerang and the others are outside. Ya. And the others are outside Tangerang. Nah, bisa dilihat di situ karena dia lebih dari 4, lebih dari 1, lebih dari 1, maka kita pakainya untuk definite pronounnya kita pakai the others. Ya, jelas di sini ya. Karena lebih dari 1. Kayak gitu. Oke, next one. Kita lanjut ya, definite pronoun-nya. Itu sudah definite pronoun, and there is also kebalikannya itu sendiri apa? Kalau definite itu sudah jelas. Kalau indefinite pronoun adalah kebalikannya. Artinya itu adalah kata ganti yang belum jelas. Ya, there is indefinite pronoun everyone. Jadi ada definite, ada indefinite. Kalau definite itu pakai if definite, the pronoun that the definite pronoun we use the others for singular and we use the others for the plural itself. And the other ones for pronoun itself is there is indefinite pronouns ya. There is indefinite pronoun. Indefinite pronoun itu adalah kata ganti, adalah sebuah kata ganti yang tidak jelas. Contohnya, someone. Ya. Someone. I was talking to someone. Someone-nya siapa? He doesn't know. He didn't know. She don't know. Somebody, something, anyone, anybody, anything, everyone, everybody, everything. That's indefinite everyone ya. Jadi itu tidak jelas. Ya, tidak jelas. Tidak disebutkan siapa, apakah dia someone itu dia laki-laki atau dia perempuan atau mereka laki-laki atau mereka perempuan atau mereka grup gitu. Ya, jadi nggak disebutkan. Jadi itu adalah indefinite pronoun. Ya. Oke. Dia bisa dipakai untuk singular dan juga bisa untuk plural, everyone ya, teman-teman. Kalau untuk singular itu ya somebody, someone, nobody, one, either, neither, another, each, much, no one, nobody, ya. That's for singular untuk indefinite pronoun. Kalau untuk pluralnya apa guys? Untuk pluralnya apa kalau untuk pluralnya? Ada yang tahu? Kalau
Example.
untuk plural, example-nya the word for plural for indefinite pronoun.
Both, few.
The word only. The word only. Not the sentence. The word only. Like
Plural, right, sir, for indefinite. Like several.
Several. What about all?
All, any,
All.
most.
Can be that. That plural word ya. Jadi kalau plural word diikuti nanti diikuti juga oleh verb yang plural juga, yang bermakna plural. Okay. Oh, someone is waiting for you. That's singular or plural?
Singular.
Singular.
Singular because why it's singular?
Because it's someone.
Why?
It is someone.
Because it's someone.
Okay.
Okay, that yang menunjukkan hanya satu orang saja. Dan itu juga someone itu adalah indefinite ya, tidak jelas gitu. Ya. Jadi teman-teman ya. What about contoh? Sebagian besar air di rumah warga sudah habis. Sebagian besar air di rumah warga sudah habis, sudah mulai habis. Translate dalam bahasa Inggris coba. Bagian besar air ke rumah warga sudah mulai habis. Sudah mulai berkurang karena musim kemarau. Ayo, translate. Ya, sudah ada yang bisa? Halo?
Yes, sir. Can I answer, sir? Can I
Okay,
answer,
please.
sir?
Yeah, please.
Most of the water in the resident homes is almost gone due to the dry season.
Can you write it? Can you write it in chat, column chat?
All right,
Please.
sir.
Okay. Have you? Not yet?
Done, sir.
All right. Don't forget ya, if don't forget the capital letter in the beginning of the sentence. Ya. Mbak Rafifa ya. Can you hear
Amanda,
me?
sir.
Oh ya Amanda ya, I'm sorry.
Okay,
Ya
sir.
Mbak Amanda ya, Mbak Amanda, don't forget to write a capital letter in the beginning of the
sir.
sentence, in the beginning of the word sentence.
Okay,
Okay,
sir.
okay. Next, most of the water in residence. Nggak usah pakai homes, Mbak. Kalau residence ya, nggak usah pakai homes. Rumah warga itu residence sudah cukup. Oke. Okay. It's almost gone due to the dry season. Most of the water in residence home is almost gone due to the dry season. All right, that's good. Any other example? Kita pakai yang ini, contoh yang nobody untuk singular. Salah satu teman-teman bisa buatkan contoh, thank you Anda for making the example. Ya. Oke, Mas. Oke, I'll choose one of you to make an example. Delia Mutia. Are you there? Mbak Delia. Halo, Mbak Delia. Waduh.
Yes, sir.
Ada, kirain lagi tidur. Soalnya saya nggak lihat. Mbak Delia ada? Sehat?
Sehat, sir.
Sehat, Mbak. Okay. Can you give us an example from the word nobody?
Sentence, sir.
Yeah, of course. From the word become the sentence. You can say nobody, you can make an example from nobody or everybody or anybody. Ayo.
Nobody one in there.
Nobody
one in there.
Nobody wants in there. There mana nih? Nobody wants in there. Nobody wants in their home. Nobody wants to come to their home. Okay, that's good. Next, nobody. Oh, nobody. Tuh, banyak langsung tuh. Tuh. Nobody lends him money. Ya Allah, kasihan banget Mbak Latifah. Nobody lends him money. It's for me. Oh my God. Nobody loves me, Mas Hidayat. Jangan kayak gitu. Ah. Curhat nih ceritanya. Nobody's home. Okay. All right. Next. Okay, next. We continue. Okay. So we already talk about indefinite pronoun and indefinite definite pronoun, also indefinite pronouns. And next one, there is also interrogative pronoun. Yeah. teman-teman ya, ada interrogative pronoun. What is interrogative pronoun? Adalah is a word that used to ask the noun and pronouns itself. Yeah, I repeat once more. I part on once more. Interrogative pronoun is a pronoun, is a word, is a word that used to ask, to ask the noun and pronouns itself. Oke, jadi adalah kata apa interrogative pronoun adalah kata tanya atau kata yang digunakan untuk menanyakan noun atau pronoun itu sendiri. Contohnya apa, guys? Contohnya apa? Bisa kita gunakan who,
What?
yes ya. Who, what,
Whose?
whose, which can be that, or whom, ya. There are five actually. Who, whom. There are five we. There are five. How to say we in English? Double.
W.
All right. Who, whom, what, which, whose. Who, whom, what, which. Who, whom, what, which, and whose. Oke. Kalau who menanyakan subjek yang berupa or whom, person, seorang, atau what and which itu menanyakan objek berupa seorang juga. Kalau who dan whom itu menanyakan subjek berupa personnya itu atau satu orang saja. Kalau what and which itu menanyakan objek berupa orang ya. Who and whom subjek, kalau what and which itu berupa objeknya siapa. Whose, kalau whose itu menanyakan subjek dan objek ya. Tapi bukan orang. Menanyakan pilihan atau menanyakan kepemilikan itu untuk menggunakan whose. Contoh ya, contoh. There is statement ya, like this. Someone takes my book. The question is, itu menanyakan satu orang kan, menanyakan subjek kan. Who takes my book? Someone takes my book. Question, who takes my book? Who takes my book? There is also. Oke, itu ya untuk apa? Untuk interrogative pronoun ya teman-teman. Kita lanjut ke relative pronouns ya. The last one is relative pronoun. Relative pronoun itu adalah kata ganti yang sekaligus menjadi conjunction ya. Apa aja yang bisa menjadi conjunction untuk relative pronoun? Ada who, whom, which, and that. Gimana what? Bisa nggak jadi conjunction? Ayo, bisa nggak jadi kok jadi Akatsuki? Astagfirullahaladzim. Akatsuki di sini bahasnya, Akatsuki dan Ultraman. Oke, jadi untuk relative pronouns itu sendiri adalah kata ganti yang sekaligus menjadi conjunctions. The word that can be replace the noun or can be conjunctions also. Ya. Contoh who itu bisa jadi conjunction, whom bisa jadi conjunction, which can be conjunctions also. And that, of course, that we always use that in some sentence. Yeah, for example, like the man who I saw was Hikmal Irfansa. Juga seperti or the woman that I see right now is Mbak Putri Awalia. Bisa juga seperti itu. Oke. That's for relative pronoun ya. Jadi sudah berapa pronoun yang kita bahas barusan? So, there are many kinds of pronouns?
9.
9 kinds of pronoun. Yeah. Wait a minute. Nah, kita bahas selanjutnya itu, kita lanjut ya. Wait. Nine itu apa aja? Ayo, 9. The first one is?
Personal pronoun.
Personal pronoun. Personal pronoun membahas terkait dengan apa aja? Apa
Kata ganti
personal pronoun?
he,
Kata
she, it,
Ayu, Dewi, si, he, it itu sebagai
personal
Bukan.
pronoun.
Personal pronoun posisinya menjadi dalam kalimat menjadi apa posisinya? Menjadi
Subjek.
subject. Ayu, remember ya Mas ya? Sebenarnya simple sih. Ayu, Dewi, she, he, it di dalam personal pronoun di dalam kalimat menjadi posisinya menjadi subject. Kalau menjadi objek apa? Kalau yang menjadi objek apa?
Him,
Him, me,
her.
Kalau ingat aja, her. Kalau I become me, you become you, we become us, gitu. They become them, she become her, he become him, it become it. Nah, itu untuk personal pronoun itu sendiri ya. Kata ganti perseorangan saja. And there is the second is
Possessive pronoun.
the second one is possessive pronoun. Possessive pronouns we talk about
Example yours, hers, mine, etc.
ya, etc. ya. Kata ganti kepemilikan kayak gitu. Okay, that's the second one, and the third one is
Demonstrative pronoun.
demonstrative pronoun. Kalau ingin ingat-ingat terkait dengan ciri ketiga apa macam ketiga daripada personal daripada pronoun itu, ingat aja yang biasa di jalan itu yang suka demonstratif gitu. Oke ya teman-teman. Demonstratif, bukan demo ya, bukan demonstrasi ya, demonstratif pronoun. Oke, apa aja demonstratif pronoun?
This, those,
This, and that. Ya, this, that, this, that, those. Ya, coba. This, that, those. Okay. And the fourth one is
reflexive pronoun.
reflexive pronoun, which is apa saja?
Example myself, herself, ourself, itself,
Ya. Alright.
etc.
Alright. Oke. Itu adalah kata pantulan ya, remember ya. Kata pantulan yang kembali kepada subjeknya itu sendiri, kembali kepada orang yang sama, gitu ya, teman-teman ya. And yang kelima,
reciprocal pronoun.
Reciprocal pronoun itu membahas terkait dengan timbal balik ya, timbal balik, pronoun yang timbal balik. Ada hubungan antara individu, apa yang dilakukan salah individu. Contohnya apa saja macamnya?
Each other and one to another, one another.
Each other and one another, one another. Kalau each other digunakan untuk berapa orang? Each other digunakan untuk berapa orang? Untuk, ayo.
Dua.
Untuk berapa orang? Ayo. 2 orang saja. Ya. Kalau each other untuk 2 saja. kalau one another untuk dua orang atau lebih. Lebih dari dua orang, amin. Lebih dari dua orang itu dipakai untuk itu. One another. Next one, there is also definite pronoun. Definite pronoun apa tadi? Definite pronoun.
Yang mendefinisikan.
Kata ganti yang sudah jelas.
Yang didefinisikan. Ya.
Jelas. Divine itu sudah jelas gitu. Divine. Kalau divine itu menjelaskan. Kalau divine itu sendiri itu jelas. Artinya. Divine itu pronoun arti kata ganti yang sudah jelas. Apa saja? Apa saja? Kata ganti yang sudah jelas itu. The others and the other and the others. Ada dua ya. The other untuk satu orang atau benda, satu orang atau satu benda. And the others untuk lebih dari satu orang atau lebih dari satu benda. Oke? Okay? That's definite pronoun. Kalau indefinite pronoun itu kebalikan daripada definite pronoun. Definite pronoun. Kebalikannya, contohnya someone, somebody, anyone, anybody, anything, everyone, everybody, everything. Now, no one, nobody, nothing. I have nothing to do with you. I have nothing to talk with you. One, either, and neither. Ya. Ada juga all, none, any, most, and some. That's for plural. Ya. And also there is interrogative pronoun. Contohnya apa saja macamnya?
Whose,
Ada?
whom, what, which, who.
Who, whom, what, which, and whose. That's for interrogative. And for relative pronouns itself, there is who, yang langsung bisa jadi conjunction apa saja? Ada who, ada whom, there is also which, and there is also that. What? Nggak bisa. What? Only for kata tanya, interrogative only. Ya. Kalau yang bisa menjadi conjunction itu sendiri, only for itu who, whom, which, that. Ya. Jadi teman-teman ya. Remember that. Itu bisa masuk nanti di ujian ya, teman-teman. Nah, kita akan bahas terkait dengan non antecedents ya. Apa arti antecedents? Ayo, antecedent apa artinya? Ada yang tahu? Antecedents.
Antecedent is a word to which a pronoun refers.
Iya. Atau simpelnya adalah the simple one is
Pendahulu.
rujukan, bisa juga seperti itu. Benar nggak? Pendahulu atau rujukan? Kita ngerujuk kemana? Ke yang dahulu bukan? Is it correct or not? Oke, mendahului bisa juga seperti itu. Jadi itu adalah dia nggak punya rujukan kayak gitu. Nah, pronouns antecedent dan rujukannya apa saja? Ada beberapa macam di sini yang kita akan bahas. Ada pronoun delimanya dalam menggunakan dilema, bukan delima ya, buah itu bagus. Dilema dalam menggunakan pronouns. Ada beberapa poin dalam pronoun itu sendiri. Ada pronouns in gender, gendernya juga ada pronoun itu, and there is also collective noun and indefinite pronouns. Ya, next. Bisa pindah nggak? The objective is to reduce dilemma in using pronoun itself, and there is also to know the consistency of pronoun of point of view. Nah, you can see there. Pronoun ya, pronoun antecedents ya, antecedents. How to say that? Pronouns agree in number and gender with this antecedents, and antecedent is a word to which pronouns reverse. Nah, itu yang saya bilang Mbak Raffi Fasid tadi. Kemana dia kembali? Rujukannya kemana? Pronouns refer itu kembali kemana sih? Tunjukkan kemana sih? Dia ganti apa sih? Tuh pronouns. Jadi must agree in number and gender with each antecedent. In the following example, participant is the antecedents of they and their. You can see there. The all participants must submit their application immediately if they plan to attend this seminar. All participants must submit their application immediately if they plan to attend this seminar. Partisipansi ini itu adalah antecedent daripada their and they itu sendiri. They, their become participant. Jadi karena dia ini partisipan ini plural, they and their ini partisipan ini plural, maka di sini there, di sini juga plural, ini juga plural pronounnya. Ya. Reverse kemana kayak gitu. Next, lack of agreement between pronouns and their antecedent creates an error. When a person listens, they need to stay focused. When a person listens, he or she needs to stay focused. Which one the correct one? From there to when a person listens, they need to stay focused. When a person listens, he or she needs to stay focused. Kita itu benar semua atau salah satu?
Dua-duanya benar, Sir. Nah, tapi yang atas yang paling benar, yang salah satunya yang paling atas, yang pertama.
Oke. Yang pertama itu menarik, yang kedua agak kurang menarik. Begitu ya?
Right, sir.
Jadi nggak ada yang salah begitu ya. There is no wrong sentence. There is no wrong example here. Only yang satu menarik, interesting, and the second one is not interesting. It sounds awkward. Nah, kayak gitu. Oke, kenapa alasan seperti itu kita lihat di next slide. Oke. Pronouns must agree in number and gender with their antecedents. Pronouns combinations such as he or she and him or her sometimes become necessary for correctness. Jadi he, she, him, her itu sometimes kalau di dalam sebuah kalimat itu bisa kita koreksi, ya, bisa kita koreksi lebih lanjut kayak gitu. Bukan salah, tapi kita bisa koreksi, kita bisa perbaiki kayak gitu. Next, in the past ya, in the past dulu ya. This problem didn't seem to exist because people accepted to build a gender bias of using he, him, or his for singular constructions. Jadi biasa mereka menggunakan misalnya, for example seperti contoh yang sebelumnya tadi, when a person listen, they need to stay focused. Biasa mereka lakukan itu. Jadi mereka nggak terlalu mikirin kayak gitu, apakah harus kita pakai him, he, atau they, kayak gitu. Itu is accepted, ya, itu bisa digunakan, bisa diterima semua masyarakat. In the 1970th century and 1980th century, this trend began to change. Tren ini mulai berubah. People started to become aware of the effect of language can have on social and professional. Let's see. As a result, The current pronoun dilemma came into the spotlight, but unfortunately, everyone, this situation has no simple answer. Ya, unfortunately ya, sayangnya ini nggak ada jawaban yang jelas. Makanya ketika dibuat tadi 2 contoh ini, when a person listen, they need to stay focused, and when a person listen, he or she need to stay focused. Is there any examples wrong here? No, there is no examples wrong here. That's all correct. Yeah, when a person listen, they need to stay focused. Why? When listens, the word listens here is plural, and so the next one we use pronoun they here, plural. When a person listen, alasannya yang kedua, when a person listen, karena di sini a person hanya 1 orang, so kita menggunakan we use he or she here karena dia singular kayak gitu. That's same actually. When a person listen, they need to stay focused. But ya, sekarang one effective solution. Nah, tapi ada solusinya. Dia nggak tahu alasannya seperti apa, alasannya kenapa. Tapi there is a solution here. One effective solution is using plural noun as antecedents because plural pronouns are gender neutral, like they or them. Jadi kita nggak menggunakan he, she, and him or her di dalam kalimat itu sendiri. Jadi di kalimat sebelumnya nih karena kita biasanya menggunakan langsung menunjukkan ke gendernya kayak gitu kan, langsung tunjukkan ke gendernya he, she. Kita bisa lebih sopannya kalau kata mereka. Kita langsung menggunakan plural saja untuk pronoun antecedent of pronouns-nya itu, yaitu they need to stay focused kayak gitu. Oke. Okay, let's see that. Your writing can be correct and flow smoothly by using plural nouns as antecedents. As in the following example, a person must watch his or her diet. Nah, kita bisa revise menjadi people. Kita revise guys, person karena itu kan singular. Nah, kita revise untuk lebih bagus lagi menjadi plural. People must watch their diet. Karena kalau di kalimat pertamanya itu in the first sentence there is a person which is singular. Also after the verb watch there is noun, there is pronoun there his or her, which is talk about refers to the subject which is person, and the person is singular. Person must watch his or her diet. It sounds awkward kata mereka. It sounds awkward. Kalau mau lebih enak didengar atau lebih enak dibaca untuk tulisan ini, maka kita pakai people must watch their diet. Jadi kita nggak muluk-muluk lagi, gitu. Langsung nggak usah terlalu panjang. People must watch their diet. Itu sudah berkurang berapa kata coba? Sudah berkurang e-nya sudah hilang, his or her-nya, or dan her-nya juga hilang. Di belakangnya kita tambah s, diets. People must watch their diet. Like also a manager listens to his or her employees. Employee ini kan sebenarnya banyak ya sebenarnya. Employee ini kan banyak sebenarnya. Jadi harusnya mah bisa langsung pakai plural saja katanya. Directly we use directly plural. For example, managers listen to their employees. Gak perlu pakai his or her employees. Gitu. Manager is manager. There is no gender. Ya, manager is manager. Even he is he is a girl, or he is a man, or she is a woman. That's his manager. So there is no gender over there. When a friend asks for help, he or she langsung saja They langsung aja. They help. When a friend asks for help, they help him. Okay. Pronoun viewpoint. Pronoun must have consistent point of view or viewpoint. When I write, I must pay attention to every detail. Konsistensinya di mana di sini di dalam kalimat ini? When I write, I must pay attention to every detail. Where are the consistency of this sentence in this sentence? Ayo. Hello? Anyone there? Anyone here? Anybody home? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Who is speaking?
It's Rafifa.
Oh, Rafifa. All right, Rafifa. There is, you can see in the slide pronoun viewpoint ya. Pronoun must have a consistent point of view. Harus konsisten dia mah pronouns itu. Nah, kita lihat di dalam contoh kalimat pertama, when I write, I must pay attention to every detail. Nah, konsistensinya di sini yang mana?
I.
Berarti pronoun dari pronoun I itu sendiri ya. Jadi di kalimat pertama when I write, kita garis bawahi I-nya itu. So the next one in the next sentence, so we have to use I. I must pay attention to every detail. When I write, I must pay attention to every detail. Or when you write, you must pay attention to every detail. Okay. When a person writes, he or she must pay attention to every detail. Or we can change he or she become they must pay attention to every detail. Okay. Or when we write, we must pay attention to every detail. When people write, they must pay attention to every detail. Next. Continue. The only appropriate antecedent for one is one. Ya, remember ya teman-teman ya. The only appropriate antecedent for one is one. Jadi antecedent untuk pronoun one itu yaitu one aja gitu. He or she is not an antecedent for one itu sendiri. One itu bisa, apa arti one teman-teman? Bukan satu loh. Apa artinya? One. What is the meaning of one?
In English, sir.
Yeah, the meaning of English. It's okay. Indonesia is okay.
Oh, ya. Someone atau seseorang itu bukan.
Yes. One is someone. Someone is someone. One itu someone. Tapi biasanya this is jarang digunakan ya teman-teman. You can see in the sentence. He or she is not an antecedent for one. Two, the viewpoint. One is not used much in the United States. Jadi nggak terlalu sering digunakan. Jadi nggak sering digunakan di United States itu nggak selalu sering. Great Britain on other English-speaking countries, Great Britain and other English-speaking countries still use the one viewpoint in their speaking and writing. Jadi di Great Britain itu sendiri dan beberapa negara yang berbicara bahasa Inggris word one here as someone ya. Jadi makanya di sini untuk antecedent daripada one, someone or one itu sendiri adalah one. It's not he or she begitu. Hanya one saja. Antecedent one yaitu one. When one writes, you can see the example there. When one writes, one must pay attention to every detail. Ketika seorang menulis, one must pay attention to every detail. Dia itu harus menulis, dia harus memperhatikan setiap detail yang. We continue. Writers make mistakes by shifting viewpoint within the same sentence or among the group of sentence. As shown in the following example, usually the writers, we or I, you, and other one, or writer itself usually makes mistake in shifting viewpoint in the same sentence. For example, like this. There is incorrect, there is the correct one. There is the incorrect one, there is the correct one. Incorrect one, listening is a skill that we should all improve. Yeah. When you listen, I sometimes hear things that change my life. Is this, kalau kita lihat dari apa namanya itu, the previous slide here, the pronoun must have a consistent point of view ya, teman-teman ya. Harus konsisten. They have to be consistent. Pronoun must have a consistent point of view. The question is, apakah di kalimat ini dia sudah konsisten atau tidak? Listening is a skill that we should all improve. We should all improve. When you listen, I sometimes hear things that change my life. Is it consistent or not, teman-teman? Is it consistent? No. Yeah, you can see there. It's not consistent. In the first sentence there is we. The second sentence there is you. The third sentence after the comma there is I. Yeah. It's not consistent. The correct one is listening is a skill that I would like to improve. So when I listen, I sometimes hear things that change my life. Biasanya digunakan oleh penulis itu biasanya berubah-ubah yang harusnya masih kembali ke pronoun, satu pronoun ya. Pronounnya itu ke noun yang mengganti satu noun itu sendiri, tapi dia mengganti beberapa noun ya. Menggunakan beberapa pronoun untuk mengganti noun. It should be consistent. If you use I, you should use I. If you use you, you use you. If you use we use we. Dari teman-teman ya, teman-teman. Hello.
Insyaallah,
It's raining again. It's raining again. I think enough for this meeting. We continue next week ya, everyone ya.
Alright, sir.
Next week kita bisa nggak kita ganti di jam segini juga? Soalnya in the morning I got a traffic. Bisa nggak kita ganti? Kalau nggak bisa, I have to attend the class. Gimana?
I do agree when everyone agree, sir.
Me too. If everyone agree, me too. If everyone agree, if we change only for next week. The 2 weeks later, we will go back to Monday. What do you think, everyone?
So it's only next week that we change the schedule.
It's only next week to change the schedule.
No
If you
problem, sir.
agree, all right. Or about other one, Baraviva?
I'm agree.
No problem.
Okay.
Okay,
No
deal
problem,
ya.
sir.
Okay, all
No
right.
problem, even forever, no problem.
No problem.
Ayah. There is Mas Gary there ya. There is Mas Gary over there. All right, so I have to absent one by one. Wait a minute. No. Actually, I just want to tune Please turn on your camera ya. Turn on your camera. Oh, loh. Mas Sahro, can you take screen ya, screenshot from your laptop. Do you use your laptop or your handphone?
Sir. I'm sorry.
Yang pakai laptop siapa? Who use the laptop? Please take a print screen ya. Ada? Oke, Mbak Putri. Yes, Mbak Putri, please can you take the screen and please share to the group. Ya, kalau ada 2 screen berarti ada 2 gambar yang harus di-share. Oke. 1, 2, 3. Oke. Sudah, Mbak? Next one. Have you done, Mbak? All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the meeting today, for joining the class, everyone. Yeah, I appreciate for you to join the class today. It's time for you to holiday. Actually, this is your holiday. Actually, yeah. See you next week. Yeah, in Jumat. Yeah, Friday. This time, 2 o'clock Friday. And don't forget to tell your friends who didn't come today. Oke, teman-teman ya?
Okay, sir.
Alright,
sir.
thank you so much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam
warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Diingat pronoun itu apa aja?
Oke, sir.
Insyaallah.
Besok saya tanya lagi loh, awas lu.